I thought I was going to con. They said you're going to a film festival.
They sent you to Austin. That's fucked up.
I know they said, Teresa, we're sending you to a film festival to interview amazing actors, actresses, and filmmakers.
Got me.
And I ended up in Austin, man.
They lied. They told you.
Well, it's awesome. I'm happy to be here, and I'm here with our dear friend Rosa, who is in May the Best Man Win. So tell us about the movie.
May the Best Man Win is about two boys that have a prank show on YouTube that isn't doing so well. So they decide to add a girl to the group who is ballsier than them, who will do harder pranks than them, and that's me.
Awesome. So how did you ended up getting cast in this role?
Oh God, Whit was attached for a year. Drew auditioned once, didn't get it, and then Whit brought him back in, and then he got it. And then it was really hard for Andrew to find a girl that would do nasty shit. It's just the truth. Like, I've been doing that stuff my whole life and finally got paid for it this time.
You're like, hey mom, I made it in Hollywood, but I'm doing some really nasty beep.
She is not surprised at all. She thought I would go harder.
Really? Now, you didn't have to do any weird scenes with your mother, did you?
No, but I would have been down. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So tell us about the craziest stunt you had to do in the movie.
God, they're all pretty weird. I had to do this one that's not in the movie that was a pregnant, white trash, drunk girl. And everyone believed it, which I think is why I didn't make it in the movie, because it was so sad. Like, people were trying to help me, like, reach across the table and be like, and I'm, like, spitting on the floor and, like, drinking a tall boy. And it was just so, it was more depressing than funny, because it was, like, people actually tried to, like, reform me and help me out, help me find Jesus or some shit like that.
Was it in a restaurant?
Yeah, all in restaurants. But the one that's in the movie that was the hardest is the Dogstitute, where I go to the dog park and try to pick up dogs for my Dogstitute. And this one, like, ex-gang member came up and was, like, trying to get a foursome with his dog, me, and him, and my dog.
So were these acted out or scripted, ready to go, or you guys are just pulling this stuff out of your hat?
We pulled it out of our hat. We had a meeting of all the pranks we were going to do and then just did a bunch. And I guess the ratio is about 4-to-1, pranks that we talked about and pranks got in the movie. So we did, like, a lot more pranks. And those pranks, each victim takes, like, you know, time to find. So you're out there fishing for about 7 hours in, like, the hot sun in a Dogstitute costume. So
how long did it take to produce, to film from beginning to end?
A month. We did it wham bam, thank you ma'am, for no money. I went and shot, left in the middle of it for 2 weeks to go shoot Search Party that comes out this summer. And that was interesting, to go to some, like, big studio picture and then come back to doing, like, your hair and makeup in a van with, like, men all around you and, you know, like, just spitting on people, jumping up people's backs and, like, making people, you know, jizz for Jerusalem.
Now, did they ask you what your biggest fear was?
I think that they knew off the bat that I didn't have one. Andrew just never asked, because, like, the moment he met me, there's that look that I get. It's just like, she's probably down for anything. And there's no situation that they threw me into that I wasn't like, let's fucking do it.
Really? So there was nothing that you were worried about doing? So did your parents see the movie yet?
My mom has seen clips, and she thinks it's hysterical. My brother hasn't seen it yet, but I cannot wait for him to see it. I think it's just going to be an instant classic with the fam.
So can you give advice to somebody who is not good at pranks and doesn't have the set of balls you do?
Get bigger balls, number one. But just, you have to do it. Just realize that getting into it is the hardest thing. Like walking up to someone you don't know and asking them to, you know, do something nasty or jump on someone's back or put them on the spot. You have to see it through. Because if you don't, then you look like the dick, you know what I mean? Like, you look like the schmuck who didn't follow through on a prank. So I would just say, get in there. Once you're in, it's so fun. You get so high from it. It's unlike anything, and it'll change you into this person that is just ready to take on different weird shit.
You heard it here first at South by Southwest. And just in case you don't win the Oscar, you have one here at Film Festival Flix.
First and foremost, I would like to thank God, my mom, always been there for me.
Congratulations.